Hello, it's Gina Brogan. Saturday night. Who would have thought that this would be how I do Saturday night? I couldn't think of any place I would rather be right now than right here with you. I want to talk about magic. I want to talk about ascension, up-leveling, trusting the laws, and tuning into your own guidance. Hello, Jennifer. How are you? Thank you for being here. I'm going to do cards from my very own card deck. I really need an illustrator. Oh, snap. Actually, maybe I don't. Oh, you guys. Oh, Tony, why does everything always just turn into a thing with me? Wendy, hello. Thank you for being here. Look what I've started to do. This is Gina Brogan, who has literally 0 units of artistic talent, drawing artistic talent. This is Gina Brogan, stick figure extraordinaire. I'm tapping into some fun drawing. This is based on inspiration from one of my clients. Oh my God, right? Isn't this the best? It's the best. And you will never guess where I got this. I'll give you a clue. It was 2 years ago. But I have to show you. I have to show you what I have been doing artistically. I am artistic in many ways. I am creative in many, many ways. Thank you, Wendy. I have fully embodied and accepted that I am artistic and a creative. However, I have never felt myself to be creative. Oh, why didn't I give you a tour of some of the things? Like, look, this is one of my manifestation tools, and that's my drawing of me. So yeah, that's my drawing of me, and then all the ways that all the areas of my life that I'm manifesting different things. But look at. I did this yesterday. Let me see if I can find it. Because I'm quite proud. And it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better. And I did this on my iPad using my pen, which I'm semi-obsessed with. And I'm completely obsessed with. Let's be real. Let's see. Okay. There she is. Look. Can you see it? Wait. How do I make it so you can see? Maybe I should turn off the light. Because I am very proud. Does that help? No. There she is. I gotta get the right angle. Okay, her lips are hilarious, but I'm trying to do like big, beautiful eyes and like hair and like actual clothes. See the cute little belt? And I don't know if you can see, but she has a necklace. And then so this is me talking about like who is my client, who needs my message. So I'm writing out all of the areas of like what are her strengths, what are her fears, what are her hopes and dreams, and who is she now, who is she in her next level. So what she struggles with, and so yeah, what she does all day. Isn't that fun? Super fun. Yes, it is so fun. So I do want to talk to, okay, I know, I'm going to take a poll here. There's not very many of you on here, but I will do one of two things. I will talk about never chasing and how this is an attractive world where you attract exactly who you are and what you want, and you call in the life and the relationships and the things that you desire. Or we can do habit tracker. Because I have been saying that I was going to talk about the habit tracker for a couple of days, and I haven't. So, but I still have. It's not April 1st yet. I will talk about how I create my habits. So, give me a 1 in the comments if you want me to talk about habits and how I go about creating my monthly habit trackers. Give me a 2 if you want me to talk about attraction and manifesting through becoming and being who you are. It's kind of the same conversation, kind of, right? Daria, hello, how are you? You know what? You have been on my mind before you signed up for my free course, which I'm really happy that you did, because I wanted to share. I got an email from you, because I'm on your email list, about your meditative watercolor. I want to know, is there something, I want to share that experience with people through my Facebook, because I think that it would be high time for people to love that, okay? To participate in your meditative watercolor that you offer for free. It's gorgeous, you guys. So, no, I'm going to tell you, this did not come from the Gap. I've got a 1 vote for habit tracking, okay? If anybody else wants to vote, let me know. So, if you have something here in this thread you can share about your meditative watercolor, how people can sign up to get on your thing, let me know. Or just post it here in this live stream. Post it in the comments. I got this when I lived up near my parents, and literally the only store within miles was Walmart, and they had this one, and then they had a bright orange one, and then a pink one that's on my bed right now, because I was actually wearing the pink one earlier, but I think I brushed my teeth and like it got water stained, and it was like, okay, I cannot go live like that, right? So anyway, okay, I did come on here to talk about really how there's nothing to chase, and women out there, you do not ever need to chase a partner. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you are doing work to attract a man or to get a man to love you or come around to understand why he's better off with you or whatever, stop yourself now and trust the process of you being you. Yay, thank you for that. Trust the process of you being you being the youiest you can be. Thank you, Amanda Francis, for that quote. That you never have to chase, go out of your way, or make somebody want to be with you. Hello, Dion. Thank you for joining. Hi, how are you? This goes for men, partners, clients, friends, everything, anything in the world. There's nothing to ever chase. Now, what you must do instead is become the fullest expression of you. And I know it can be very uncomfortable when you raise your standards or when you separate yourself from a situation and you show up as a new version of you, where you raise the bar for what you will tolerate, accept, desire. And there is that moment where you're alone with your bar raised and you're waiting to see, will they meet me at this new level, or will I stay here alone forever? And here's the magic in that. Learning to love yourself here alone, love your life on your terms, not in a, I'm me, I don't need anybody kind of energy, but I am fabulous exactly the way I am. And loving everything about your current situation and looking forward to everything that's to come, everything that is to come that is aligned with your true desires. This is why I teach people to get in touch with their desires. It's not to be selfish or greedy or entitled. It's not that at all. It's to become and give yourself the permission to be the fullest expression of you. That is what each and every one of us is here on the planet in this physical incarnation to do. I fully believe that we are souls, we are spirits having a human physical experience, but there's a whole spirit world out there. that we cannot necessarily see, taste, touch, smell. Okay, I always forget the senses. See, taste, touch, smell, hear. So we cannot physically experience, necessarily, tangibly experience the realms of possibility and infinite intelligence. But we all know they're there, and they're fully activated right now. Hello, Beth, how are you? Thank you for saying hi. You are a new name to me. I welcome you here. Oh, by the way, if you would like, anybody would like, I love my hot pink card deck. If anybody would like a card and would like a reading from me about what the universe wants you to know right now, do let me know. Say, yes, I would love a card. And I want you to understand that there's really nothing you need to do in order to get what you want. I'm a manifestation coach, and here's the thing. I've been meaning to talk about this a lot lately. I don't teach people how to get things. I don't teach you how to get the man, get the car, get the job, get the clients, get the house, get the money. I teach you how to become that version of you that is aligned with the feelings and the life and the experiences that you truly desire. And when you are aligned with that version of you, all of the stuff that is aligned for you to attract comes to you. There's nothing to do except for be aligned. Yay, Beth. Okay, I will pull a card for you. There's nothing left for you to do except for you to be the fullest expression of you. I'm getting quite warm right now. I don't know if it's temperature related or if there's some kind of energy flowing through me, but I don't know the difference. I mean, I don't know right now. I'm suddenly quite warm. So what does it mean to be the fullest expression of you? Well, I'm going to give you a couple of examples. If you have been in a job or a relationship or any type of life where you have felt marginalized, you have felt like, ooh, I really want to say something, but I know if I say it, I risk being abused, alienated, teased, judged, neglected, left by that guy. If he doesn't like my opinion, he's going to leave me. That was me. I was at the point where I had zero opinions and I literally asked for nothing in my relationships. I was constantly giving, but I would ask for nothing. And I realized, holy smokes, that is the kiss of death for anybody. But it took me a lot of life experience to learn that. And I also believe, so I remember, I have a very vivid memory of me being probably 20 years old, and this older guy, I mean, he was 26, so that was older, he really liked me, and he wanted to take me out, and I'm like, oh my God, Chuck, what's his name? I can't remember his last name. Chuck wants to go out with me, and I just thought he was the bee's knees. He was manly, he was handsome, he had a big truck, and I'm like, oh my God, he wants to take me out to dinner. And so I'm like, I am gonna not mess this up. So he picked me up, and he's like, where do you want to go? And I'm like, oh, well, anywhere you want to go. I don't care. Basically, my whole MO was to not exist. It was to not exist, not to have an opinion, to let him just decide. And Lordy, I realized after a few miles on the road, I realized that's actually quite the opposite. Masculine men want, I mean, if I'm talking to women who want to be in their feminine, want to express more from their feminine energy, just for full explanation here. Not every woman does, and that's okay. To learn how to receive, to learn how to be in that feminine mode of being protected, being taken care of, being wooed and courted. So I was like, I realized, actually, I didn't know this. It took a lot of research and studying and life experience to understand. Men want to take care of us. They want to help us. They want to, please us. Their whole job is to make us happy. And in making us happy, then we make them happy. And it's like, I had no idea. I don't know why I had no idea. I just didn't have any idea. So when I learned that the only job each and every one of us has, not just as men and women, this is not a dating show. This is not a dating relationship kind of thing. However, it also is. Your only job is to do everything you can to be your best, most happiest, most fullest expressed version of you in each and every moment. And it unfolds. We unfold. We are dynamic, unfolding expressions of our human existence, right? So it evolves. And if you could ask yourself, what would be the fullest expression of me right now? And where am I not allowing myself to be the fullest expression of me? Where, like, I started to do this more and more and more, which is how I have become the person I am now. Like, I wanted to be, I wanted to have the freedom to live and work when and where and with who I wanted. And I worked in a corporate job. I had a steady income, a great steady job, and a steady house and a steady life. But my soul was asking for more. It was just like, I don't know if you've experienced this, but my skin was crawling. I was just lurching from the inside out and wanting so much more in my life. And I just was like, okay, I'm going to start to honor these deep desires within me, even though they were very contrary to everything else in my life, everyone in my life, the people I worked for, my children, my ex-husband, everything I had known, but I couldn't not do it anymore. There's a saying that says, it's a Wayne Dyer, I heard it from Wayne Dyer, but I know it wasn't his. It was probably Rumi or one of those philosophical people. Said, like, and I'm going to butcher it, but the point is something about there's a point when staying within the bud becomes so uncomfortable, the rose has to bloom. It's completely not that, but it's something like that. And there will come a time in your life where you're like, I must be me. And I find it's happening faster and faster, more and more, especially with women who are, I call it in their second act. That's why my name of my business is called Second Act Life Coaching. But it's women who kind of reached a place in their life where they're like, oh, I've reached all of these goals. I've gotten the career or the kids or the family or the husband or the job or whatever. But that's not really what I was after. It turns out that wasn't the thing to complete me. I actually believed, and you can laugh at my naivete, but I actually believed having kids would complete me, kind of like that whole Tom Cruise, Renee Zellweger in that movie Show Me the Money or whatever, whatever that movie was. You complete me. I actually thought my kids would complete me. Having kids was going to complete me. Oh my mother freaking, oh my gosh. That was like baseline reality for me. My kids actually woke me up to being this next level version of me. They didn't complete me, I'll tell you that much. But they did wake me up to becoming the next level version. Okay, I know. Okay, Beth was looking for a card. Anybody else who wants a card? We are on an ascension path, though. The world, as you know, is waking up. More and more people are waking up. There's a huge disruption right now. We're all feeling it, the whole entire globe. Nobody is immune from this, right? We're all feeling it. And there's a lot of unrest. If anybody is on a new path where they're learning to meditate more, they're learning to tune into their inner guidance more, they're learning to live in more faith and trust, then you're feeling it. And maybe you sense the fear, but you're able to kind of raise your vibration above the fear. and you're starting to feel like there's nothing that can harm me. Even if I did get this virus, I will still be okay. Even if it takes me down, even if it takes my family down, not that experiencing that pain wouldn't crush you, but it won't destroy you. There's something deeper inside. If you have come to that point in your life where you actually are connected with that invisible, infinite realms, you know what I'm talking about. And that's a comforting place to be. And that's a place where I want to encourage people. I try to help people get to that place where there's nothing. You could take everything away and I will still be okay. Oh, Beth, that's wonderful. That's amazing. And it also doesn't mean that even though you feel it, like I feel it most of the time, it doesn't mean that I don't get scared, and that like there aren't moments where I'm like, oh my God, what am I thinking? There are moments where I'm like, do I sound like a complete raging lunatic saying things like this? Well, it's okay if I do sound like that, because it's still my truth. And I think the more that I share what is my truth, I will help send my message to people who need to hear it. And I know that me being the fullest version of me is helping the people who I need to help. And you being the fullest version of you is helping the people you need to help, right? Hopefully that makes sense. Because I believe that we are all the same. We are all rising up together. A rising tide lifts all the boats. So the more you can tune into your high vibration and be that leader, even if it makes you feel like a fraud or feel like you're kind of crazy sometimes, keep practicing it, keep tuning into it, and just trust it and see where it takes you. Because Dion, I love it. You're feeling it too. Yeah, I know you're feeling it, and you're living it. You're living it. Okay, so Beth, here's your card. And just so you know, you guys, I'm very proud to say I made these cards, and I don't know if Wendy's still on here, but yes, this is another expression of my creativity that, it's funny. I grew up in a home with a mother who's an artist, a painter, and a father who's an author. So I always said, well, I'm not creative, because I showed you earlier my stick figure. I draw stick figures, and I was very logical. I was very straightforward and concrete. I was really good in math and science, and I was a soccer player, and I was like Alex P. Keaton, if you know who that is from Family Ties. I was like, I may as well have just been in a business suit and a briefcase. And then the switch flipped, and now I'm just like a bohemian hippie chick all the way. But I guess I ride the line on both. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying. And I'm tapping into my creativity through a huge array of different things, and it's really fun. Okay, Beth Russell, this is for you. Let me do this as I do, if my Wi-Fi will cooperate. I was going to try and turn it around. Let's see. Do the tools, turn it around. There. Mentally rehearse the future you desire and fuel it with emotion. Okay? So this is one of my most favorite things to do ever. So if you mentally rehearse, and this is something I learned it from first Joe Dispenza, Dr. Joe Dispenza, and then I listened to Neville Goddard. He's one of those old-timey guys who, like Napoleon Hill from those days, and he talks about like literally taking yourself, quantum leaping yourself into the future and plopping yourself into the future that you want to live. And I do this is what I do in all my courses, in all of my coaching, in all of my life and everything, and it's just freaking fabulous. So put yourself in the exact experience that you want to experience in the future. And I do this in my daily journaling, like, my income is always increasing. I have the best body ever of my life. I'm in the best shape ever. And I just continue to affirm and imagine myself exactly where I want to be. And then I fuel it with emotion. And this is something you will learn if you're in any one of my courses. I talk about this at great length, but I do it through different activities. Part of my gift that I bring to the world is lighthearted joy. I believe that, I'm sorry you're losing. Well, you can watch the replay, okay, Beth? I believe that it's through our lighthearted fun and joy that we manifest much more quickly and easily. And when even through difficult, challenging times like we're in right now, I mean, we are in a really strange time in our whole entire world, right? But the more you can tune into your joy and tune into your high vibration, the more you manifest exactly what you want, and you become a magnet for what you desire, and there's nothing to chase. The universe will deliver on a silver platter the things you desire when you fuel it with energy and emotion and joy. So, Beth, that is your card. Hopefully you can get this. And if you haven't, so you're in Ohio. That's awesome. Hold on here. So I'm just going to drop a link. This is my free course for anybody who wants to get into manifestation right now and do some fun work around manifesting and energy work. There you go. Join my course and have a great time. It is a home study course. The trainings are pre-recorded and the lessons are delivered via email. So it's just easy. You do it on your own time when you want. And I hope you love it. Okay, Daria, here is your card. You are absolutely amazing, by the way. I'm obsessed with your work. It's happening for you, not to you. I did a whole post on this yesterday. Hope you can read that. It is happening for you, not to you. And I believe that you believe this. I believe that you live this. I believe that you know this. But it's easy, right, to say, yes, things are happening for me, not to me, when life is relatively smooth and calm. When we're in the trenches, though, when our finances are affected, like mine are, my income is really massively affected by what's going on right now, because not only do I do coaching and courses and retreats and things like that, well, I can't do retreats right now. And I had one scheduled in May, but obviously we're not going to be going forward with that. You're welcome, Beth. Thank you. And I also work with kids. I tutor kids, and that's not happening right now. And I also do this coaching. So, like, my income hasn't gone away, but it's definitely affected. So it's definitely a time of like, okay, how do I look at this? How do I use this as an opportunity? What do I gain from this? Where is the gold in this? So whenever something happens that on the surface looks like a challenge, looks like something is going wrong and things aren't working, always ask, well, I know that this is happening for me, not to me. And when you have that attitude, you are opened up to the universe and to all the gifts. And we're seeing it, right? People are showing up online, sharing all of the amazing ways that the world is healing, the planet is breathing. It's not lost on me, the irony is not lost on me, that this virus that is going around and creating a lot of illness and deaths is a pulmonary, respiratory situation, It's attacking the lungs. And that's what we have been attacking on the planet, right, for so many years. And the planet, now that we're forced to stop, like everything is on hold, the factories are closed, the airplanes are not flying, the cars are not driving, the planet is breathing. So that's an upside. This is happening for our long-term overall good, I believe. And it's so many people are coming out with innovations. There's so many people learning how to help. There's wonderful people out there who are sewing masks to help the people on the front lines. There's just so much good and beneficial things and humanitarian wonderful things that are happening around the world as a result of this surface painful experience, right? So the attitude that nothing is happening to you, it's all happening for you, the good and the challenging. It's happening for our growth, for your growth, and that is the message for you, Daria. So Dion, here is your card, and I hope you are doing amazing. The 4 agreements comes up. Very interesting. I talked about this just the other day. So weird how, well, it's not that weird. It's the way it is. Take nothing personally. Be impeccable with your word. Always do your best and make no assumptions. Gosh, these are some of the most challenging, difficult things to adopt when things feel hard. But the 4 agreements, the reason I included this in my deck of life coaching cards, if you will, or spiritual uplifting cards, message cards, is because this is the first real thing that changed my life and helped me to start turning around my life back in 2012. Let me tell you, I was extremely insecure in so many ways, and I found, I never even read the book until recently. Look at here in my closet. This is one of my closets. And I think, I have the book somewhere in here. Well, I probably have the book. I think I have the book in there somewhere. I have literally so many of these fun books. But I didn't even have the book. I just saw this, it was probably a meme or, something on Facebook where it was just these, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I learned a little bit more about it. And here's how I applied it. I applied it across the board to all these experiences that I had. Hey, if anybody wants a card, let me know. Let me know now, and I will pull a card for you. Also, if you want to join my free course, which is happening right now, you can access it right now and start doing the work. There's a link to my free course. So what was I saying? Oh, here's an example. I had to really build up after my divorce, after the relationship after my divorce ended. I was at my rock bottom. Yay, Carlene, I will totally pull one for you. I was at my rock bottom. I felt so alone, so unsupported. I was very scared, and I was definitely in a really dark place. And one day I was with my boys at the local, across the street, we had a track, and they would play football in the evenings, and I would run the track around, and I would just basically call my friends or my mom or my brother, anybody who would listen to me by that point, and just cry and just be like, oh my God, this is the worst. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I didn't have any friends. I had just moved to this new city in Santa Monica. I didn't know anybody, and life was just the worst. And I happened to stumble upon a Law of Attraction podcast. And that is where my life turned around. And somehow I got a hold of the 4 agreements and started to apply this to my life. And since then, everything has changed. Everything has changed for me as a result of me learning about the laws, the universal laws, one of them being the law of attraction. And so anyway, Dion, this is your card. And somewhere there may be a lesson in here for you with something that you've got to clean up or pay attention to, or some question that you've got can maybe be answered right here. But I used to take everything personally, and I would think that people were talking about me all the time. I was so insecure. And so by applying the 4 agreements, I was able to go, Gina, they're not talking about you. Had just started at a job. I'd been out, a stay-at-home mom for 10 years, and I moved to a new city, had nothing, like no income. And my ex-husband was not paying child support. He was just like, sorry, you're on your own. And I needed to get a job, and I started literally at the bottom at this place, and I felt so small and insecure. And I remember like the 2 heads of the top head executives of the company, they would go into, yes, Missy, can I call you Missy? Vincenza. How do you even say your name? Vincenza? I want to call you Missy though, because so they would go into a meeting and close the door, and they're literally talking about multi-million-dollar shopping center deals. That's what they did. They were shopping center developers. And I would go, oh my God, they're talking about me. And I had to use the 4 agreements and go, Gina, take nothing personally. And why would they be talking about you? You're like literally like, you answer the phone and sort the mail. So it was just such an interesting experience. But that's where I started to put my life back together. And I applied the 4 agreements. So that's a little backstory on Gina Brogan. Okay, Carlene, here is your card. And if anybody wants a card, just let me know. This one cracks me up. I don't even know why I would pick basil. If you want basil, don't plant tulips. I mean, I could have worded this in such a much better way, but I mean, I could have said if you want tulips, don't plant basil, or if you want tulips, plant tulips. But you know the point. The point is, go for what you want. Don't settle for the thing that you think you need or you think is available. That's really was the intended message behind that card, which makes me crack up. If you want tulips or basil, don't plant tulips. Well, whatever. Thank you for seeing that story and loving it. And yeah. But I see this a lot. Women especially settle. They settle for what they think the world will allow them, give them permission to have, or what is available. And what I'm here to tell you right here, right now, go for what you want. Make it ridiculous, make it unreasonable, make it outrageous, because if you want something, there's a reason. That desire has been planted in your heart on purpose and not by accident. The things that you want are yours alone. If you are clear on that they're yours and not what you think somebody else wants you to want, or you want it because somebody else wants it for you, or somebody else thinks that you're okay to have it. When you really get clear on what you want, set the standard, set the bar there. And do not apologize for wanting what you want. And here's the other thing. You get to keep defining, keep getting clear, keep culling out what you want. I'm doing that all the time. So, the home that I'm manifesting, I'm unclear on certain aspects of it, but there are some aspects that are really, really crystal clear. And so I just keep, as they come to me, I just keep including those things that I really desire and love, right? And it's oh, I want this. And I'm just open to it. There's no rush, there's no hurry. I know what it looks like. And there are other things that I fully am ready for. I'm ready for my performance of I think I should be on Saturday Night Live, FYI. I'm obviously ready to be an entertainer. So why not just be it? I'm obviously ready to be on stage. And this is really ironic and funny because if you knew me when I was young, I was literally the shyest girl. I would never ask for like haircuts. I would just let them cut my hair however they wanted. And I would walk out and my dad would go, "Do you like it?" And I'd be like, "Well, no, but I didn't want to say anything." I was so shy. I was so nervous to to have an opinion. And now, clearly, I have a lot of opinions, and I want to show people that that's their job, is to be the fullest version of you. So if you want basil, don't plant tulips. Hopefully that makes sense. Of course it does, because it is what it is. All right, Missy. Okay, Missy, I have several memories I have to share with you. Do you remember we almost killed Mr. Ferber? Do you remember almost killing him? Our woodshop teacher in 8th grade. Yeah, we were carrying a big piece of wood, very high, very long, 8-foot board above our heads, and we swung around, knocked our woodshop teacher in the head. He literally fell down and passed out, and I'm so lucky. We're lucky he didn't die. Okay, there's that. And also, do you remember playing football in the streets on East Side Avenue, my house, where we would be one-on-one? We would play tag football against ourselves, and we would be the quarterback and the receiver, and we would like throw the ball and run and catch the ball. Do you remember that? How dare. It said I had a poor wireless connection. Okay, we're back. Here's your card, Missy. Ooh, snap, this is good. There is no thing outside of you that will make you happy. You must choose happy first. You must choose happy. Same with any emotion. Choose prosperous. Choose love. Choose joy. Choose healthy. Choose it within you. And this goes right back to my title. This goes right back to the title of this live stream. There's nothing to ever chase. There's nothing to ever chase. You be it. You be exactly who and what you desire, and you radiate it. You radiate joy. You radiate health. You radiate happiness. You radiate love. You radiate prosperity, and you be it. And it is who you are, and therefore you get it. So there is nothing outside of you that will make you happy, or no person. There's never a reason to chase anything. Everything you need is within you. And when you feel it, when you live it, when you give it, when you are it, it comes. I hope this is helpful. And let me know your thoughts. Isn't that the best? And I know, here's the other thing that I do know, because I know these things to be true. However, I didn't always. And there was a time where I would hear coaches and people say things like this, and it felt like just words. It felt like emptiness because I wasn't feeling those things. I felt like, well, if I had the money, if I had the man, if I had the circumstances and situations as I wanted them, then I would feel happy. And I was on the other side of this understanding. And I have to tell you that really embodying this work has helped me to transcend fear in a lot of ways. Even though I will dip into fear, I know that it's a temporary state. It's a state, and I can transcend my fear by going into my present moment and feeling the way I want to feel in the moment. And so this work is really, really powerful. And even though I talk about like manifesting the life of your dreams, the work that I do is so fun, and it helps people become a vibrational match for having the lover, having the home, having the life, the income, the career, the business, the children, the vacations, whatever it is, the car, the Teslas, that you want, that you become an energetic match for it, and you feel the feelings of having it. You practice it, you rehearse it, you love it. And when you get into that state, you release the need for it. And that's the curious paradox. You release the need for it. Carl Rogers said, is the curious paradox, the moment you no longer need a thing is the moment you allow it in. And I learned that from Amanda Francis. She teaches that a lot too. I love to credit the people I learn things from, FYI. So it is a curious paradox. Once you no longer have this need for the thing, you don't remember that? For years, we were best friends. Oh my God. I remember traipsing through the woods across from your dad's house. So much fun. Football, biking. Oh, look, my scar, my teeth that were knocked out from biking off the bench. Remember that? That was fun. Yeah, we have some good times. We were complete and total tomboys. Remember your Honda 50 and we flipped it? Oh my God. So many damn good times. So once you release the need for wanting a thing or desiring a thing, but feeling the feelings of having it, you're already there. You have arrived, and you let it come in or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right, this has been fun, you guys, and join my course. It's free. Check it out. Get in my energy. People love to be in my energy. This is something I've been able to allow myself to own, that people actually just are uplifted by being around me, and that is may sound arrogant, but it's not. It's actually not arrogant. It's my truth, and now I'm able to own that truth and know that just by being around me, people are uplifted, and I bet that is true for you as well. So if you can embody that truth, you will actually live with a lot more, confidence. You will live with a lot more confidence and own who you are and not make apologies for who you are, and start to live with your purpose and passion more and more. All right. I will see you later. Thank you guys so much. This has been so fun for me. And if anybody wants a personal card reading, a one-on-one card reading, I do that, and that is for $99. And it's a coaching call. It's a card reading where we do either a 1 or 3 card spread, and we kind of go deeper into whatever your certain questions are and where you're headed. And this work is really, really so amazing and powerful. So I love you back, Missy. I hope you're having a wonderful life. We should catch up. You're amazing. I will talk to you later. Goodbye. I'm connecting with so many Sebastopol people lately, and it's really making me happy. I'll talk to you later.